was your take on this evening's events, Liam?
Well, I have to hold my hands up and say, you know, I got it wrong about Belgium. I thought they were excellent tonight, technically miles ahead of England, particularly in midfield, where Dembélé showed how a midfield player should play. He was getting on the ball. Others, his passes were positive. And Fellaini had a really good game as well in a creative sense. Compared to the England three in the middle of the park, they were poor. They were giving the ball away. Dyer would only go backwards or sideways. He never played a telling pass. And, you know, if you're looking at things that you might have at your disposal to change a game, well, Belgium will look at their reserves and say, well, we have some good players there. Thorgan Hazard had a very good game. Januzaj was brilliant for the goal. So I think Martinez has made a statement tonight. He's saying, I have the squad to go all the way. And we've always been saying about Belgium, the players that they have at their disposal is quite incredible, the talent that they have. And they've got backup now, in my opinion. They've got real good backup. Well done to them. They deserve to top the group. England, I'd be a little bit worried if they have to change or have to introduce creativity in that midfield. They just don't have it because they've got Henderson in there, and Henderson is a strong personality and he works hard and he's having a good tournament. But where's he going to get assistance from other players? For me, Loftus-Cheek, no. Delph, no. And particularly Dyer, no.
Well, is that why he's gone, Richie, for this system in the first place, the 3-5-2 thing? Because he knows he doesn't have creativity. Like, Henderson is a good player doing what he does, but he's not Pirlo. And
I think sometimes he can be quite exposed in that middle of the park in that England team, because Ali is a threat going forward. I don't think he's great defensively. Lingard likewise. So when he plays when those two play either side of him against a better team, Lee made the point. We can praise what we've seen of England. Go back to the qualifiers, some of the pre-tournament friendlies, the opening two games. Caveat being they're against really poor teams. A better team, and I think Belgium tonight were decent. Belgium's first team would be a hell of a lot higher level. So I think in the middle of the park defensively, I think England are a little bit vulnerable. And all this talk about plotting, I don't know what the reaction is among the English media or the supporters or within the dressing room about the favourability of the draw now. They just need to focus on Colombia and nothing else. This is a country which has had, I think, 6 victories in knockout stages of tournaments since 1966. Jumping any way beyond that game and they make themselves look daft. I don't think they're good enough.
I know exactly what you're saying, but the English media are going to jump beyond what's coming next.
Well, they will. I think they'll be encouraged to believe. Don't forget, you're leaving Harry Kane.
Are you jumping?
Well, no, I would say that England benefit more than Belgium from the result tonight. And I think the difference is significant. So therefore England have a better chance of going further in the tournament. If England get to the semi-final, there'll be an open-top bus and they'll be in Buckingham Palace and all the stuff. It would be regarded as a heroic achievement. Now that route is clear and it's by no means daunting, is it?
No, particularly well, you know, the next game they should beat Colombia, but looking at the lack of technical ability in the midfield as well, you know, the Colombians could easily dominate possession.
Yeah, just have to say, Liam, it's Colombia without James.
Well, we're not.
We think he limped off with what looked like a muscle strain today.
Yeah, well, that's a big.
And the coach wouldn't give an update. Peckerman said
if it was the Colombia that beat Poland last weekend, they looked very, very good indeed, and they certainly are a determined team, and they have other players, but still, you've got to factor in Harry Kane, Sterling, Lingard, the way he's playing at the moment, the set-piece power, and a better, you know, Trippier. Maybe Rose keeping his place, but they have a route now that's clear and by no means beyond them, in my opinion.